Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another episode of the top 10 rounds. This week we are doing round 9, and as you've seen in the last 3 episodes, I'll be going over the top 10 round 9 games of the AFL since 2000. Obviously, as you guys should be aware, there isn't any footy currently, so I'm doing these sort of videos just so I can get a little bit more footy content during this mini off-season break. Alrighty guys, let's just get straight on with the list, and at number 10 is the Friday night thriller between Carlton and Geelong in 2011. Carlton were out of the blocks early, but then the Cats came back as the scores were level at half-time. In a high-scoring game, Jared Wade kicked a goal with 4 minutes left to give the Blues a strong sniff.
It's cleverly done. Wait, yes, wait for it.
However, behinds to both Waite and Warnock weren't enough, and the Cats held on and went on to win by 2 points.
Fair dinkum, unbelievable, you betcha. That was the match we had tonight.
At number 9, we have another high-scoring thriller between Melbourne and Port Adelaide in 2010. After Melbourne gained the early edge, they soon kicked away and were up by 33 points at three-quarter time. However, Port then dominated the last quarter, kicking 8 goals eventually to hit the lead.
They are irrepressible, Port Adelaide.
Melbourne managed to knock it through for a rush behind to win the game by a point.
There it is. Wow, that could be enough. We've got a minute remaining. Perfect here, Port Adelaide.
Get it over.
Salopek doesn't know.
It's enough for it. It's both.
This for the mark. Siren sounds. Port Adelaide come back, snuffed out by a brilliant Melbourne victory. One solitary point.
Coming in at number 8, we have an epic clash between Melbourne and the Roos in 2002. In an extremely high-scoring first half, the D's then managed to record a 22-point lead, but the Roos then dominated the last quarter, including 7 behinds in a row to hit the lead.
Finishes. Goal number 4, the Roos had the lead.
With only a minute to go, Adam Uze kicked the match-winning goal to win the game by only 4 points.
What a game! What a game!
It's unbelievable. Loose player is Broadbridge. Kangaroos are not picking their play. There's the siren. Melbourne have won. What a dramatic victory. They went down by 3 points after the siren last week against the Dockers. But today, they're victors by 2 points, by 4 points over the Kangaroos in what's been an epic game of AFL football.
In 7th place, we have a Friday night thriller between the Bulldogs and the Saints in 2000. Coming into the game, the Saints were winless and needed a win to keep coach Tim Watson's job alive. Against top 8 fancy Dogs, the Saints were brilliant all game and they managed to take home a 31-point lead at three-quarter time. But the Saints then managed to choke in the last quarter and the Dogs came back strong to win the game by only a point.
Tim. And neither can Terry.
At number 6, we have one of the more recent matches on this list, and it is the thriller between GWS and Richmond in 2017. The Tigers flew out of the blocks early, kicking 6 goals to 1 in the first quarter, and from there the Tigers managed to remain at that steady lead until three-quarter time. The Giants then came strong, kicking 5 goals in the last quarter to be within a kick of the Tigers. Shai Bolton then had a disallowed goal, which would have been his first goal in AFL history, but more importantly would have put the Tigers up by 8 with only a minute 20 to go. Straight after that, the Giants went coast to coast and Jeremy Cameron kicked a goal with a minute to go. This proved pivotal as the Giants went on to win the game by 3 points in double deja vu fashion.
Oh no! The miracle! Double deja vu!
There's still a minute left.
In number 5, we have another contest between Melbourne and North Melbourne in 2007. Thanks to an inaccurate D's, the Roos were able to take a 28-point lead at three-quarter time.
It's an opportunity and goes for goal and kicks a fifth.
But then Melbourne kicked the next 7 goals of the game to snatch the lead late into the last, but with a minute to go, Andrew Swallow kicked the match-winning goal to win the game by a solitary point.
I think it's across the line. Goal. Can they do something here? No.
Number 4 place, we have the nail-biting Friday night contest between Port Adelaide and Collingwood in 2002. The game was absolutely dominated by the Power, who kicked 6 goals to 1 in the opening quarter to record a 29-point lead at quarter time. The Pies then kicked 8 of the next 12 goals to only be down by 3 points at 3/4 time. Stuart Dew for the Power then kicked 3 goals to give them a 2-goal lead late in the last.
It's a goal, 50. Doesn't matter.
In the dying seconds, Anthony Rocker had a chance to level the scores, but his kick just missed to the left, and the Power went on to win the game by just 5 points.
It's a line ball decision. Missed. Another look at it. There's a good kick out, and there's the siren. And Port Adelaide have won by 5 points in a well-deserved victory here at Football Park tonight.
Number 3, we have Bulldogs versus North Melbourne in 2008. In another high-scoring affair, the Roos enjoyed a 24-point halftime lead, but the Dogs were able to come back strong, and in the dying seconds, Brad Johnson had a chance to win the game after the siren.
Johnson again, 2 seconds left, 1 siren.
Unfortunately for the Dogs, his kick missed right, and the Roos went on to win the game by 3 points in Boomer's 250th game. Another Friday night clash and another high-scoring thriller. At number 2, we had the Bulldogs versus Geelong clash in 2009. Geelong started the game real strong, kicking 6 goals to 3 in the first quarter. Throughout the rest of the game, the Cats managed to hold that lead into the final term. But in yet another high-scoring encounter, the Dogs dominated that term, kicking 5 goals. And just like the previous placing, Brad Johnson had his chance to win the game with a shot after the siren.
Johnson is marked, and the kick after the siren. Can't play on. Runs around. Well, the clock actually has...
But yet again, he missed the shot, and the Cats went on to win by 2 points to remain undefeated at 9-0.
He's missed. Johnson is missed. Reminiscent of that game against North Melbourne last season at this venue.
Top spot goes to the 2013 high-scoring thriller between North Melbourne and Adelaide at Etihad Stadium. In a very bizarre contest, the Roos enjoyed a 38-point lead early in the second, but then the Crows kicked 7 goals to finish the second quarter in style. During the third term, North Melbourne were the better team, and they managed to kick 6 goals straight to record a 3-goal 3/4 time lead. In what seemed to be a lackluster finish, North Melbourne were up by 5 goals with 9 minutes left to go. Needing 4 goals in under 5 minutes, the Crows then went on a rampage, including 6 goals to Sam Kerridge.
As Kerridge kicks half a dozen.
With 20 seconds to go, Jared Petrenko kicked a mid-air goal, which completed an insane Adelaide comeback to win them the game by 1 point, which is coincidentally another North Melbourne choke in that year.
Has kicked the goal, and the Adelaide Crows, with 16 seconds on the clock, have found a way to snatch victory from the bloody eyes of defeat. And the Crows will win a game they never should have won. North Melbourne led by 39 points. And with 16 seconds to go, Jared Petrenko kicks a goal to put them in front by the narrowest of margins, but the only margin they required. 125 to 124, Crows home.
So there we go, those are the top 10 round 9 games since 2000 in the AFL. Let me know what you thought of the list and if you agreed with my choices. If you have any other games that you think should be in this list for round 9, leave them down below and comment down below if your side made it in this top 10 list. If you're enjoying these sort of videos, make sure to leave a like for more of this content, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe to more of this content every week, as well as 3 to 4 other AFL videos every week. Thank you guys all for watching the video, and I'll see you guys soon in my next one.